Cadets, till question number 6 of chapter 10. Chapter 10. What is the name of chapter 10? Respiration in organism. So till question number 6 I have already completed. Now remaining questions today I should complete. Apart from this one, I would give you a brief description about the next chapter, that is transportation in animals also. So let us first complete the question number 7, 8 and 9 from the NCERT exercises. So dear cadet, question number 7 is mark T if the statement is true and F if it is false. Question number 1, during heavy exercise the breathing rate of a person slows down. So this is wrong only. Why? It is false only, because during heavy exercise our breathing rate is very fast. Okay, so this is false. What about second question? Plants carry out photosynthesis only during the day and respiration only at night. Just think of this one. Is it correct or not? It is true or false? It is true. Frogs breathe through their skins as well as their lungs. It is also true. Frog has got two breathing organs. When it is in water, then what is there? What is there? It is its skin is the breathing organ. When it is on land, then its lungs is the breathing organ. Next one. The fishes have lungs for respiration. False. Fish is having gills for the respiration. The size of the chest cavity increases during inhalation. What is that one? True. Correct? Of course it is increases. So just see back. So these are the answers. Now question number 8. Given below is a square of letters in which are hidden different words related to respiration in organism. These words may be present in any direction, upwards, downwards or along the diagonals. Find the words for your respiratory system. Clues about those words are given below the square. This is very interesting exercise. Just see here. Lungs, L-U-N-G-S. If you encircle these words, so you will get the lungs word. And lungs word is related with our respiratory system. Like that, many words are hidden here. Now there is no restriction that only upward or downward direction you have to select. You have to select the words diagonally also. Just see the last, spiracles. Correct or not? Next one is diaphragm. Diaphragm also you can select. Diaphragm means in this way you can select diagonally also. So now see the answers. Just see here. The air tubes of insects. What is the air tubes of insect? Spiracles. You have to select those words from these boxes where letters are mentioned. The skeletal structure surrounding chest cavity, ribs. Okay. Muscular floor of the chest cavity, diaphragm. Tiny pores on the surface of leaves, stomata. Small opening on the sides of the body of an insect. What is that one? Spiracles. This first one is the air tubes. What is that one? Trachea. The air tubes. First one is trachea. And this is spiracles. Fifth number. The respiratory organ of human beings, lungs. The opening through which we inhale, nostrils. an anaerobic organism. What is anaerobic organism? Yeast. But remember, yeast may not be here. Some other organism may also be there. You have to select an organism with tracheal system. Tracheal system organism is, there are so many, what to say, cockroach. Just see, here they have given the words. Stomata, spiracles. Just see, what is this one? Diaphragm. See, all answers are given here. See, yeast, that is anaerobic bacteria, correct or not? Trachea, just see, trachea. Then what is the next one now? Nostrils. Just see, in this way you can select these words from these boxes. Answer is given here: trachea, ribs, diaphragm, stomata, spiracles, lungs, yeast, ant. So last one answer, what is the last question? An organism with tracheal system, that is ant. So ant is the answer of last one. Now question number 9. The mountaineers carry oxygen with them because at an altitude of more than 5 kilometers there is no air. No. The amount of air available to a person is less than that available on the ground. The temperature of air is higher than that of on the ground. The pressure of air is higher than that on the ground. So question is, the mountaineers carry oxygen with them because the amount of, correct answer is, the amount of air available to a person is less than that available on the ground. Means we want more oxygen, and that much oxygen is not available in high altitude. That is why we carry the oxygen cylinders. In this way your question number 9 is also over. So dear cadets, in this way your chapter number 10 is completely finished. Now this is the time to start chapter number 11. Don't worry about the coverage of syllabus. We are well in advance. So many things we have completed. Now, so chapter number 11 name is Transportation in Animals and Plant. Try to understand. As on the land, transport of things are required or not? We are using daily, what we are using daily? Soaps, shampoo, cream, washing powder, eatables. So they are not being manufactured here only. They are manufactured in remote places. But their constant supply is there, and we are getting all those things from the small shops. In the same way, just see, food which we are eating, they are getting digested in the alimentary canal. But it doesn't mean that alimentary canal only requires energy. Rest body parts are equally important. They also want to get the energy. Brain also want to get the energy. Hand also want to get the energy. Feet also want to get the energy. So what is there? Those food items which are digested in our alimentary canal, they should be transported. Means after digestion, whatever waste or whatever food is digested, those nutrients and waste material should be transported from one place to another place. Otherwise, on the same place, they will be piled up like waste. If it is piled up on one place, then it will create means a complication in our body. So transportation means, for the transportation of nutrients and waste material, there is one system in our body which is responsible for transporting the nutrients and waste from one place to another place. What is that one system? That system is known as circulatory system. So what is the circulatory system? Circulatory system is nothing but a system of body which is responsible for transporting the nutrients and waste generated from one part of the body to another part of body. Now circulatory system is made up of these components: blood, blood vessels, heart and heartbeat. So blood is a thick viscous red color liquid. Now it has also got the component. Blood has got two components: blood plasma and blood corpuscles. In corpuscles, what is there? Red blood cells, WBC, blood platelets. These are the component of blood. Blood vessels, they are also different types: arteries, veins, capillaries. These are the blood vessels through which blood flows from one place to another place. Heart is very delicate organ in our body, and now the functioning of heart is always required. If heart doesn't function, then what is there? We can't survive. So heart has got 4 chambers. What is this one? How many chamber? 4 chamber. Those 4 chambers are atrium and ventricles. Atrium left and right, ventricles left and right. So total 4 chambers are there. It is a very interesting chapter. You will get a lot of idea about the heart, blood and so many other systems. So heart is equally important. Next one is heartbeat. So when heart pump, that is only heartbeat. We'll tell you the detailed definition of heartbeat. So this is the circulatory system. Now as I told, in transportation, not only nutrients transportation is required, waste transportation is also required, because waste are also generated. If useful things are generated, some waste must be generated. So circulatory system is responsible for the transportation of nutrients from one place to another place. Now excretory system is responsible for transporting the waste from one place to another place in the body. Especially one place to another place means from the place of its generation to the place of its disposal. Okay, that is the excretory system. Kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra, urine, these are the parts of excretory system. So now kidneys, you know that one pair of kidney we have got, they are located here only, and their work is, you know, they filter the blood and the waste which is present in they filter blood, and in the blood so many waste are there. So they can be filtered out the blood, otherwise they will be circulated throughout the body and they will make poisonous entire blood. So their circulation is necessary. If kidney is failed, man will not be survived. So we should take care our kidney properly. Okay. Next one is, so these circulatory system and excretory system, they are required very much in human body. Similarly, plants also generate so many waste. So for them also, not only this one, they generate only waste. Now just see, in the soil what is present? In soil, water is present, minerals is present. So one system should be responsible for transporting the water and minerals from soil to the upper portion of the plant, that is on leaves, because leaves are only responsible for the preparation of food through photosynthesis. But in the leaves these things are not present, they are present on the soil. So in the plant also xylem is there. Xylems are the vascular tissues, they are responsible for the transporting minerals and water from the soil. Through root only it is absorbed. Okay. So this is the another important thing, that a phloem is also there. Phloem, they are also the vascular tissues. Now food is prepared in the leaves. Okay. So now that food should be transported to different parts of the plants. because if they are prepared in the leaves, it will be in the leaves only, rest body parts it will not reach. So the phloem is the means vascular tissues, they are responsible for transporting the food from leaves to the different parts of organ. So this is all about the transportation in plants. So the transportation in plant is entirely different from animals or human beings. We have got the well defined circulatory system. In addition to this one, transpiration, this is also one of the important process which is happening in the plants. In transpiration, what is there? Water is evaporated through stomata. Transpiration means it is the process of evaporation of water from the surface of leaves through stomata. So transpiration is one type of evaporation only, but this is happening especially in plant, that is why it has got a special name, that is transpiration. So this is the overview or outline of this chapter. Okay, so tomorrow onwards I will start the detailed study of this chapter by the time you finish the exercises of previous chapter. Okay, thank you very much.